on today's show? Ready to go in Studio A, pumped up with a jam-packed show for you. Maddie Potts will be joining us. Maybe? Potts is sleeping right now, so we'll get him in here. Belly is, of course, ready to go. We both just woke up about 15 minutes ago, and we couldn't be more excited to talk to you about the story that is taking everybody by surprise. If you stay in Airbnbs ever, you are going to want to hear this. I've got 2 coming up in the next month and a half, Belly. I might cancel them. Folks. We got a big one today, and we might even give something away for free. You never know. It's all right here on TTR Studios with Luch Dog in the morning. Strap it! Welcome back, folks. Let's do the damn thing. Belly, Matt LaBelle across the way. Show them that beautiful mug of yours, my man. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm still figuring that out.
Processing. We are a mess in
Processing.
Here. You know, I blame you for making us take tequila shots on the air yesterday.
I didn't do that. No, I supplied. Yeah, that's true. I guess since I supplied
100% my fault. It wrecked us for the rest of the day. Thank you for all of you who are listening and joining us in the social media lounge as per usual. We love you. We couldn't do the show without you. Frankly, we wouldn't do the show without you because it wouldn't be nearly as fun. So thank you guys for hanging out. Got a fun one today. I'd like to start off, if I can, with a little fuck you, Maddie Potts. Where is he?
Donde estás?
Where the hell is he at? Belly, I texted the kid yesterday. You ready to rock tomorrow morning? Let me just, I want to make sure I get it word for word.
Yeah, what did he say? He's got to have something.
You know there's a poop. It says literally, oh yeah, super duper ready. I'm about to shot my pants. I'm so ready. Poop emoji.
He's, yeah.
And you know what? It's 10 o'clock and he's gone.
Apparently that's sarcasm.
An a-hole. Let's just call him on the air right now. I'm just going to call him again.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Let's do this. This will be funny for people.
Yeah. Hello?
Morning, Potts. Watch it. He picks up. He's like, fuck you.
I imagine that's what it's going to be like. Good morning.
This is what I'm dealing with here.
Ring, ring.
Unbelievable.
Ring, ring.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
This guy.
Goodbye. All right, well.
This is what happens when you... Okay, this is actually a really good, interesting, like mindset. You know I like to go into my mindsets here. When you're committed to something mentally, for example, oh man, I'm watching back through Entourage because now I've been to LA before. I'd never been to LA when I watched through Entourage. So all these jokes, we talked about it, they're just rolling right over my head.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm loving watching back for it because I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that.
I get it now.
I get that. I've heard of that. And a lot of the shots, it's only such a big, it's only so big of a city. Like you've seen a lot of the things that you've seen on TV. And so it's just funny because I'm watching back through Entourage. I don't know if you guys are fans or not, but if you are, you'll probably remember this line. It's the episode where the movie gets into Cannes. Medellin gets into Cannes, the Cannes Film Festival, and they're trying to figure out who's going to make it on the plane. Lloyd bless you. Lloyd is very upset because Ari won't let him go because there's not enough seats. And then his wife cancels, and he says, Lloyd, pack your bags. You're coming with us, but I don't want to see you the entire time. This is a boys' trip. You go find your own dick click. Okay? It's a very homophobic show, first of all. Second of all, it ends up where within 30, they go and they make the phone reservations, and they realize they're one number short. One person's not going to get to go on the flight, and immediately Lloyd knows it's him. And he starts walking away towards the elevator, and then Ari hangs up, and he says, Lloyd, where are you going? He says, to unpack. And he says, but you couldn't have even packed yet. He said, but in my mind, I did, Ari. In my mind, I did. And that is a perfect example. He packed in his mind. He was already gone.
Yeah.
Once you have it in your head that you're no longer responsible for waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning to do Luch Dog in the morning every time, you're now just Wednesdays, it's over. It's over. He's unpacked in his head. That's it. He's now off. He's off the show. And he'll be here when he'll be here. I can tell you right now that's how this is going to go. Because he used to have it like in a grinding mentality. I got to be there. You don't miss a show.
Yeah.
And now I'll be there on Wednesdays.
He used
This
to
is his
come-
first Wednesday. Where is he? Where is he?
This is like his third Wednesday. We had to miss like the Wednesday before.
I'm calling you out, Potts. Unacceptable.
Not welcome back.
Look,
Potts.
the show's not the same without him. I don't think it is. I don't think it's as good.
No, now I need to go find my cell phone to get the sound clips.
We need that. The show's a lot slower. Let's call Sexy Kim. Let's see if we can get Hot Mess Kim in here. And I'm not saying
people love her.
dude, they loved her. And I'm not saying it's anything against you and me. I think people are always used to a 3-person feel. And
They want the triangle.
but Belly, you and I have a very different feel to a radio show, which I like personally. It slows down a lot when it's just you two.
I'm
Or us two.
still trying to get up to a normal speed right now.
Yeah, you're struggling.
My processing level is
Why?
like megabytes per second. All I'm thinking about right now is sleep.
What happened?
Nothing.
Let's sink into it. If that's the case, somebody's probably look. We're a wake up
Nothing.
show. I'm sure somebody else is there with you. Why are you struggling this morning?
I don't know. I just miss my bed. I miss him. I miss
You miss him? It's a him.
him or her or whatever. I miss my bed.
There's an article that came out that says that it might be a level of higher IQ if you talk to inanimate objects and yourself.
Oh, wow.
That's a sign of a higher IQ.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you talk to yourself?
Yeah, I say goodbye to the house all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. Bye, house. Have a good
Dude,
day.
I do that all the time. Except I say, guys, I say, bye, guys. Take care. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Talking all my things.
Talking to your one wheel.
Yeah, all my
One wheel.
stuff.
EUCs.
Does anybody else do that in the social media lounge? Do you talk to your things?
Yeah.
Because a Buddhist would say, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Everything has a spirit.
I talk to my bed, definitely.
Okay, talk to your bed right now.
Oh, bed, it's good to see you. It's been
If you
such a
don't
long
see
day.
it, you miss it.
It's been such a long day. All I want to do is be with you right now. It's my most serious relationship right now. Me and my bed.
That's awesome. Dude, but I mean, I think a lot of people are in that boat. But if you can't sleep, what do you do? Like, I have been sweating through my I have a little bit of funk left in me, and I wake up in the middle. I got a king size bed because when I first got into a relationship, I was like, oh, I'm gonna need some space. King size, king me.
I got a queen, so I know how I feel.
But then we all broke up, and now this single dude sleeping in this massive bed, which
Yeah, sure.
I'm not complaining about. But this is what I've literally been dealing with.
You could have gotten a twin bed. It wouldn't have mattered.
Why?
Because, she was someone that was more in the cuddle phase of life.
The girl I was dating is a big cuddler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And the funny story is, man, I told you I'm gonna be coughing for a little bit. This was my nightmare. And the girl, she's a sweetheart. But it's just so funny because she would want to cuddle. I didn't want to wake her up. In the middle of the night, I'd go to the couch because I'd feel restless. I couldn't sleep. She'd wake up.
Because you're already 1,000 degrees. Why
I'm
add another
soaking
1,000?
hot. Like, I'm wet. I'm hot. I just can't sleep. I don't want to wake her up. I don't want to be cuddled. I'm just trying to get a few hours of sleep. I go out to the couch. She realizes when she wakes up that I'm not there. And then she comes out to the couch to cuddle me in a space that's now a third of the size that I was already trying to escape.
There you go.
Like, ah!
No, the thing is, the size of the bed was never there.
It was never an issue. I was always sleeping on a couch.
Yeah, because,
Just,
I'm like
locked
that
in.
too. I'm a hot box when I sleep.
Dude, you don't. Yeah,
The
but you
last
don't. You
thing-
don't cuddle up on somebody like a pillow.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't even if I had someone in my bed with me. But if the girl I was with happens to be a cuddler, there's going to be a point in the night where I'm going to be like,
Sweetie.
get the fuck.
Is there anyone in the social media lounge? Don't be afraid to go to your camera too. People need to see that sexy grin. I know.
Forget about my.
Well, it feels very narcissistic to say, "Everybody look at me and
Look at my
yeah,
belly."
exactly.
I'm here. I'm feeling fine.
Is there anybody in the social media lounge? Now you can take off of it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's the social media lounge today is definitely popping off. They're getting in there. Chong Li, one wheel.
Well, I was curious. Does anybody
The Killer
actually?
Clown.
Does who?
The Killer Clown. Never
I thought
seen
you
that
said-
one before. New listener.
That's
Hopefully,
great. I thought it was Tequila Clown, which either way, that's fantastic. Is anybody in there who would be opposite of us? Does anybody in there want to cuddle with their whoever they're sleeping with like they are a body pillow? Is that something that you would prefer?
I don't know any man that would want to cuddle late at night. Because I mean, most people
Like,
I know
I'm talking
say
like
I'm
it's-
hot when I sleep.
Right. And I'm talking like it's totally fine to cuddle for a little while until people pass out. That's fine. But then once you fall asleep, I mean, every man for himself at that point, right?
From the social media lounge, Chong Li, find your side of the bed.
Thank you. You find your side.
Copy sleeps with a body pillow.
Named Jamie. Copy. Do you snuggle right up on her?
So, one wheel. Snuggling is nice for a few minutes before sleep, but I need to sprawl out.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
for one wheel, a sprawl out is big because I mean she's tall. She's got some length to her. So
she is, and she can attest. I think she slept in the bed when she came here. I gave her the bed. I slept on the couch. I'm a good host.
Yeah.
And I think if I'm correct, you can correct me if I'm wrong. One woman, one wheel. I believe the phrase out of her mouth was, "That was the best night's sleep I ever got." Quite a bed. But could you imagine if you had somebody in there just trying to claw at you the whole time?
Yeah.
No. God,
No.
Get out of there.
Nope.
Oh,
That's like a cat kind of like nuzzling into
people
your
like that,
space.
Belly.
Some people are cats.
Can you sleep with an animal on the bed? I can't.
I can with a cat.
Well, cats don't really move.
Cats don't really move. They usually find their own spot, and they usually avoid your feet. Sometimes they avoid your feet. Sometimes they think they're little rabbits underground, and they attack them.
Let me ask you this: if you were in a date, you were dating a girl, and she says, "Yeah, I have 2 Doberman. I have 2 dogs. Yeah."
That's great, but they don't.
They sleep
in the
with
bed.
me.
No, because
Deal breaker?
dog hair gets everywhere.
Gross, dude. Deal breaker. If you are a okay, this is a good one.
Cat hair
All
is
right.
very centralized. Dog hair
but
gets
it's
everywhere.
not, yeah, but it also makes me sneeze. All right, here's the question. We're taking 2 different people, and you, whoever is listening, I'm talking to you, the listener, right now. You have to choose which one you would rather date. Okay? Would you rather date somebody who sleeps with their animals in their bed naturally, and you're just getting into a relationship with this person?
Mm-hmm.
So this is right at the phase where, it's pretty surface level, and if you see one thing that you don't like, typically people are like, "Oh, they eat their peas with a fork? I'm out." You know what I'm saying?
I've eaten peas with a fork.
Yeah, you were eating your
Sometimes
McDonald's with a fork yesterday. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, well, they were messy. I didn't want to get my hands messy. I was
Sidebar:
using
how
them.
were those spicy hot chicken tenders, the new ones?
They were good. Grandma was right.
So, which person would you rather start a relationship with as you're finding this out for the first time? Either they sleep with their animals on the bed, more than one. It doesn't even matter. One or more animals. Oh, look who wants to come in, Potts.
Oh, we have a special arrival here.
We'll put that question on hold.
Boom.
Let's just rip into our new co-host. Hello, Mr. Potts. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, how are we, sir?
We overslept, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
I started the show by saying, once you get out of the mentality of I've got to do every show, you don't miss a show, he's done. He's done now. Now he's done because it'll be
I completely forgot.
all right.
No, it's all good. Sleep's been fantastic. Sleep is fantastic.
We're basically going into sleep habits and whatnot. So Potts, I will pose. I'm just gonna drop you right in. Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Would you rather date somebody in the beginning phases when you're just learning about somebody where the littlest thing might make you say, "Yeah, I'm not gonna date them"? Would you rather date somebody that you found out sleeps with their pets in the bed, or they sleep with a white noise machine?
Oh, God, I can't believe you sleep with that.
Don't give it away.
Oh man, I got to be honest. The white noise machine, no, that's not happening. I don't. The thing is, I don't mind music. I actually listen to music or podcasts a lot when I go to bed, so that's cool. White noise is distracting though. And then the pet thing, I would never have minded either. But now, honestly, I think it's like dirty. And I gotta be honest, the whole pet thing is starting to just annoy the shit out of me in general. Like, do we really need to bring dogs to every fucking place that we go? Like, seriously, everywhere we go, we have to. So I think now that's carrying over to sleep too, where I'm like, look, can we just not have any of it anywhere? Honestly, they're dirty, they're gross, they lick their own assholes. Like, the whole dog people are starting to piss me off.
Where are they bringing the dogs that you're starting to see this? Like, can you give me an
Everywhere.
example?
Well,
Belly,
obviously,
have you seen
marinate.
this?
I mean,
Restaurants.
they bring, yeah,
Everywhere.
Wait, people bring their
Everywhere.
dogs into
I'm fairly
marinade?
certain every dog is a service animal now.
Ugh.
I've come
Well,
to
yeah,
the
because it's a
conclusion.
really easy certification to get. But half the dogs that come into marinade aren't even certified. They come in and then they walk in and they're like, oh, is it okay? And it's LA, so you have to say yes. And it's just like obnoxious.
Does
Like,
anybody take them into your hotel belly?
Oh yeah,
Like your-
our hotel is a very pet friendly hotel. People can stay with animals at our hotel. You can set it up to where you can stay with animals in our hotel.
Not
And,
they can't bring them in the tavern where you work, your bar.
Yeah, the restaurant is a service animals only location in the hotel.
So yes, they can bring them.
So
pretty much.
people can, if you have a service animal thing, people can just freewheel that thing anywhere they want.
Well, how do we feel about our old friend and old neighbor, Nice, he basically just got the papers and showed me like it's like a 24-hour process. He got the papers for his dog, and now he can just take the dog anywhere. It's not a service animal at all.
I've
Do we frown upon those people?
I frown upon it because the ones that actually need true service animal, true service dogs, like the Guiding Eyes dog, like Sexy Kim and her family.
Yeah.
They do this thing where they do the Guiding Eyes dogs, where the dogs train with a family for like I think it's
6
like
months?
8 months,
Something like that.
6 to 8 months, and then that dog is returned to the service so that they can then be assigned to someone to help. Those dogs, real service dogs, are the ones being hurt the most by this.
Oh,
because
for sure.
real service dogs come into a restaurant, they sit under their owner's legs, they don't cause any commotion whatsoever.
Belly, you're not allowed to talk to them. Did you know you're not allowed to pet those dogs?
No, you're not.
If you ask the owner,
the
owner will say, "No, I'm sorry, he's working."
Yeah.
I'm serious. I've seen it, and that's the answer. Because when I was on the plane, I was getting on the plane, and the TSA lady came up to the guy who had the service dog with the whole thing around the dog that said service dog, and it says please don't pet me, I'm working. And she even said, "Oh, can I pet him or is he working?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I looked it up. It's a whole thing where you know these dogs they're focused right now.
Their job is they're focused on going in, finding drugs.
They're not focused on getting you to the front of the line or providing you with something to pet while you stand in line at Marinate.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I would say probably dog in the bed is worse than white noise. To me, white noise is constant. I can deal with that.
Well, it's like the same as someone who watches TV to go to sleep.
Can't do it.
See, I watch TV.
But it's not constant. That'll keep me up. Because every time the show changes or goes to a commercial or a loud noise happens, that kills me.
See, I don't mind listening. Like, I'll listen to Howard Stern, or sometimes I'll listen to even our podcast going to bed. But you're really not supposed to watch TV in bed. It's just not good for your sleeping habits at all. No. They say so.
Yeah, it actually makes sense. It wires your brain to kind of stay awake in bed. It's not. The
TV has a sleep option for that reason.
What kind of dog are we talking about, though? Because if it's a small dog, then I'm going to go for the dog just because, I can handle that. But if it's anything bigger than, a little, Chihuahua size, then, I'm going to go for the white noise, I guess. That just seems annoying to me, too.
If you stay at Airbnbs, do not miss the next segment because I'm curious how you would respond if you are the couple that found the hidden camera pointed right at their bed. We'll talk about that all coming up next. Good morning, Potts. We're glad to have you back. Have you ever wondered to yourself, man, what the fuck am I going to eat today? I got the answer for you right here, folks. It's Marinate Restaurant. You marinateyourlife.com. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go over there. You're going to get yourself some sliders, some bowls, some soups, some tacos, whatever it is, because on Tuesdays, those tacos are buy one, get one free. So head over to the Brando store on the corner of Western and Melrose and get yourself some goddamn tacos. Let's go, baby. MarinateYourLife.com. Head over there today for the best food you've never had.
What's up, y'all? it's Maddie Mads here. This show is sponsored by TTR Studios. Whether it's weddings, parties, karaoke, audio, video production, and all your entertainment needs, call TTR Studios LLC at 703-850-2223 or check them out at ttrevents.com. Start the show, Looch.
Looch Dog in the morning.
Welcome back, folks. Let's do this damn thing. It is a wedding. It is pouring rain outside, and I am DJing. I have a fever. This is last weekend, and it is literally pouring rain. Now, I'm getting to the Airbnbs, okay? Don't worry. But I have to...
Can I interrupt you real quick? That song is great. Is this a new song?
I got new tunes for everything, dude.
Dope. I love it.
Fun fact for you, since you haven't been here, Potts, we actually, all this music we're now playing is from YouTube service, so we don't get copyright claims.
Yeah.
Dude, and they're great.
They're pretty good. We sifted through about 200 of them.
Yeah.
But we got some new tunes for you guys. Yeah, really. So thank you for recognizing that.
And on a side note, the first segment flew by. We are like on fire.
Yeah, it's easy when it's only 8 minutes there, you a-hole.
You're used to it being quick, aren't you?
Yeah, he's used to going quick. There's pills for that, Potts.
I'm so used to going to tea now. I'm so used to going to just tea.
Is it
now.
not tea? Oh, it's
M.
yeah, you got a new setting. So everybody's doing a good job here, as always. The TTR Studios, Belly Matt LaBelle across the way. This is his voice.
Baby.
And then you got Matty Potts across the land. This is his voice.
Greetings and salutations.
So it is a wedding. I am half sick. Now I woke up with a fever, like 105, 100.5. So it's a low grade.
Good
it's not
Lord.
What's that? Is that bad?
I don't know, isn't it?
No.
I mean, yeah, it's not like 102.
Right, so a fever is a
fever
good
grade.
sign that your body is fighting an infection. It needs that fever to fight it.
Right.
So that's why your body gets fever and hotter, because it's fighting your infection.
So, Potts, I've been under the weather. I've had a fever for I had one for like 3 days. It broke yesterday or Sunday, whatever. Doesn't matter. But on Saturday, it was Sunday that this wedding was. Dude, I mean, it's been raining for like 5 days here, and I had to do 2 back-to-back in the rain. And the first one on Saturday night, they had me in a tent, okay, which is fine. The tent has heaters. Imagine you've got the chills. Yeah, it's pouring rain.
It's pouring rain.
Imagine you've got the chills, okay? In fact, I think I have this. Yes, I did it for that reason alone. Yes. All right, so it's pouring rain. You can hear it in the background. I'm so happy right now. When that works, it's just great.
That's perfect.
So that's happening. And I'm in a tent, and the tent has these heaters, and they're pumping, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, we're not like, in a tent with like open walls where it's just going to be this draft flying through all day. No. Instead, what it is it's a tent enclosed 100% of the way around, except one doorway width right next to my table. So you got a heated tent, and the only place for air to go in and out is directly next to me. There's this draft.
You need 4 sides to that flow.
Thank you. So now the only draft that I'm getting, as it's pouring rain and thundering outside, is right next to me all night long.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm fevering, dude. I got a fever, and I got no more cowbell to help out.
Well, here's what. How did that tent even get? Like, how did it stay cool? That's what I want.
They have an air conditioning heating system, so they're all trying to manually handle it. Yet they got the fucking door open right next to your boy here because they don't want to inconvenience the guests. Let's just make the DJ more sick. I mean, I'm only like the face of the party here, folks. So, and they do this to me all the time. I don't know what it is because they don't want to inconvenience the guests. They have to have airflow, so they put the DJ right next to the open door, and they'll do this in November, December. I'm like, guys, just because you got heat flowing out there, I'm freezing.
You need to just, dude, all these, it's like every time you tell one of these stories, I'm like, why don't you just add that to your contract?
It's done.
Put something like that. I'm not going to be next to a fucking open door.
Don't put me next to doors. Don't put baby near a door.
Guys, you don't think of these things. Like, I don't think, who in their right mind would think that that's a good idea to do? Somebody who doesn't give a fuck about the DJ, clearly. So that's fine.
No, it's just the doors usually.
All faith in humanity.
Well, the door usually saves like the most. Usually, they don't put a lot around the door, so typically they just throw the DJ there.
So you want people passing across all my cables and stuff? And by the way, the water's coming in. Like, what thought process is happening here? Anyway,
it doesn't make sense.
I go up to the corner and I say, "Hey, listen, you got to find a way to close that door. The DJ's not going to make it. He's not going to make it.
He's going to die.
He's not going to make it. I got a fever already." And so they closed it. They were very nice. They opened up the door that was 10 feet down. Thank you. That's all I'm asking.
It's fine.
So anyway, that was that day.
But how scary to wake up, have a fever, and you have to like be on all. I never really considered
2 weddings.
That.
I had 2 weddings
sketch.
to do. And I had woke up on Friday. I woke up with a fever, and I had a Saturday and Sunday wedding with forecast nothing but rain.
So one he did next to a door, the other he did in wet socks.
Well, that's where I'm getting to. Watch this.
Can I just back it up a second? Now, say you could not do it. Do you have a contingency plan? What if you couldn't do this wedding?
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I say to my brides. If I was struck by lightning, which is the only thing that's going to hold me from being there, I do have 4 or 5 very, very prominent DJs in the area that I can call because I used to be their boss. I used to be the director of a music school that had a DJ program but would teach out of it, and then they all taught me how to DJ. And I was like, this is Madonna's traveling DJ that I'm talking about. This is DJ Rags, who's DMC Online World Championship or top 10. DJ ID won the DMC World. I mean, these guys are teaching out of my school, so I can call any of these guys at the drop of a hat and just be like, "Hey, listen." And then there's some lower level guys that are not necessarily as booked up as they are. So I tell brides this. I know I'm a one-man show, but I have backup plans ready to go in case I'm in an accident, in case I'm struck by lightning. There is a plan for that. However, I'm already feeling like, oh man, this is going to be rough. And the first one where they had the door open next to me, this is a friend of mine. So I went to high school with like half these people. They all want to drink with me too. So like, I'm like, oh God, okay, I got to have fun with these people, So it is tough. And my friend came up to me, oh dude, it's hard. It's hard because this is what happened. Two of my high school friends came up to me and they're just hanging out at the DJ table with me, the DJ booth. They're just like, they got, they're not dancers. Their girls are there, but they're not into dancing. So they're hanging out with me, and that's a cool place to hang out if you don't like to date. If you don't like to dance and the DJ, that's like automatic cool guy status. Just go hang out with the DJ. So I'm letting them do that. I'm letting them press play and stuff because like they are all friends with the groom and stuff. And one of them turns to me and he says, "Dude, you realize?" Oh, because what I was telling him is, man, they're like, "Wow, there are just so many like fucking hot girls right in front of you at all time." And I said, "Yeah, this is what I talk about on the show a lot. Most hot girls on the dance floor go to the front of the DJ because for whatever reason they want that attention, and for that reason I refuse to look at them or make eye contact, and it keeps them up there, which then makes my night that much better." And they're like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Watch. Don't look at any of them when they look at you. Just don't look." And then when they look away, that's when you can, whatever, eye candy. Okay, fine. and they realize it, and my buddy just goes, "Dude, do you realize you have the coolest job out of anybody and all of us? Like, do you realize that?" And I said,
I never see anything like this at my desk.
Yeah, in my cubicle.
What I said to him, I said, "Listen, man, that's nice of you to say, and I appreciate it. I'm very blessed, but there are bad things about every job, like the fact that I have a fever right now, and if I had to go, I can't. There's nothing I can do. I can't take a sick day." Like,
I just shit my pants a little bit, but yeah, it's a pretty cool job.
I'm struggling, man. You guys don't even know. But it was a fun day. However, I woke up in the morning and I was struggling a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I had to go do another one. So I'm trying to unload now, Belly. This is like, I want you to imagine not a full football field from the parking lot to the venue, but because of all this rain,
It's actually a swimming pool.
it is now pouring. Okay, and it is
The
just,
roll of this thunder is so long. It just stays in your ear.
It's a 3-minute thunderstorm clip. Anyway,
where you hear that at first, and then it just rolls for another 2 minutes.
it's beautiful. It's making me want to like get in my PJs and watch some movies today.
Netflix and chill.
What's happening is that I realized like I called them and I said, well, the rain, I can't be in a tent with an open door. I have a fever, guys. They had me last night with an open door. Please tell me that's not the case. I said, nope, don't worry about it. All the rain means that it's going to be inside in one area, the entire room, one setup, easy. I said, great. I pull up and there's a football field between where I can park my car and where the venue is. So while and I love that it's random too. I'm just leaving it on. So while it is pouring rain, I have to unload all my stuff with an umbrella. And oh, by the way, this is all electronic gear. Get it onto a cart and then walk that cart this football field. And this lady says to me, "Oh, yeah, there's a ramp in the back of the building. You'll be okay." I said, "Okay." I'm cursing myself. I'm just stepping through puddles. This sucks.
Yeah, can't you just say no? Can't you be like, I can't walk my equipment through rain. I'm sorry.
Well,
I have to be able to pull up to the building. Like,
He found something out
like,
afterwards
what do you
that should have
mean?
helped out that information.
No spoilers. So Belly is the worst with spoilers. He's the
I
best
didn't even
producer
hear
on the
it,
planet,
so-
but he's the worst with spoilers. I told the girl I'm talking to, my roommate is by far the worst with spoilers ever, because when he knows one is coming, he can't stop from saying it. He can't. He has to say it.
It's true.
You've already done it twice. I'm
Guilty.
trying to build to the wet socks. The punchline of this joke is the wet socks. You already spoiled that.
Well, you told everyone about it yesterday.
Dude, you can't spoil stories.
You spoiled the whole story yesterday. If you watched The Voice of Woman yesterday, you know how this ends.
It's true. It's a different show with different listeners, although probably not.
Some. There are some.
Basically, yes, it is true. As Belly has alluded to, I could have apparently gone this way back out of the fucking way and gotten behind, but the girl who told me about the ramp didn't tell me that.
Was there a ramp?
There's a ramp, but I had to walk the football field to get to it. So what I'm doing is I'm walking it, and I'm cursing myself. I'm so fucking mad. Belly, when I get there, you know, what do you call those, it's out of here. What do you call those squares at restaurants that they put the cups in, that they're like all, like they put the glasses in all those squares for the dishwasher?
Just a rack.
It's a rack. You know what I'm talking about,
Dish
right?
rack.
A dish rack where they put all the glasses in, and then they have it. It's like a plastic square of grid of glasses. They have 50 of those lining the fucking ramp. They're on one side of the ramp. So now they're cutting half of the ramp, and my gear can't get through. And they're all looking at me like, what do you want us to do about it? It's pouring on my gear. I'm watching water drip through my equipment. I'm like, guys, get the fuck out of the way. This is a ramp. It's not your personal space. Oh, we're a little cramped. Sorry, you're going to have to make it work. So I'm already in a bad mood. I get it in there. My feet are soaking wet. And I got to do a whole... I haven't even unpacked my gear yet. So what's the move?
Jeez.
I'm sitting there rubbing him on my leg.
That looks so
That's what I'm saying. This is all people can see. I'm just sitting back behind the DJ table
Jack
doing
and
this.
DJ. Strap it on, folks.
I realized no one can see what I'm doing. I better put this on the table. And then it's shaking all the stuff like you can see now. So I'm like, well, that doesn't work. So actually,
You're rubbing your socks?
yeah, I'm trying to create friction and dry the fucking thing. I'm soaking wet. And I know I'm not going to stand there in these things. So now I'm literally behind the DJ table. There's a whole 100 people in front of me. I am barefoot. No one can tell because they can't see my feet. I'm literally walking around barefoot behind the table. And then I realized, oh, there's hand dryers in the bathroom. So I brought my socks, and I'm going one at a time. I drop a sock in there, but it doesn't trigger the sensor. So I put my hand in next to it, and it does. So I go hand, sock, and I'm just drying the sock.
Someone's walking. Now tell me someone walked in
Someone is
the bathroom.
walking in, and I realized, oh, is this kind of unsanitary?
Hand dryers are very unsanitary.
Yeah,
Fun
I don't
fact
like
here.
them. But would you be grossed out if you saw somebody in there drying their socks in the hand dryer?
I would be like, "There's a homeless person in the bathroom." I don't know
Drying
what's
their.
going on.
That's true. It is the homeless person kind of look. Now, from the social media lounge, we have. But Luch, you tell really long stories. Belly just gets impatient.
Yeah, sorry. It's almost like he's doing a show with us. Jesus.
It's hard to hear a story for the 5th time.
Yeah, I know. It's called acting. I do it with you when you do your I
am not an actor.
Yes, you are. You're a very good one, actually. When you say clear space, I want to do a stand-up bit. That's like me. I know where you're going, and then halfway through your bit, I'm like, yeah, but he's gonna have wet socks at the end. You'd be so mad at me.
Yep.
Come on, man.
It's like I poured a bucket of water all over you.
You're better than that. No spoilers. Nobody likes a spoiler.
Everyone actually secretly loves spoilers.
No, they secretly love you. The love for Belly and the social media lounge is just unrivaled.
I
It's
love
great.
spoilers. I love it.
I don't even watch again on Facebook anymore because you got these assholes that feel that and like people just feel the need to be the first to report things.
Yeah,
just in
yeah.
general, like rest in peace, Burt Reynolds.
That's a
whatever.
good one.
But then like putting things on Facebook. Like, what's the rule? It's got to be at least 48 hours, and I think it should be a week, but people are assholes, and that's never going to happen. But to post something the day after a show airs is such a dick move. One, because no one watches shows live anymore anyway with, like Netflix and DVRs. And two, it's like no one cares what you think about whoever died in Game of Thrones last night. Like, let me watch the fucking show, you asshole.
Here's the thing about all that. I don't think. Yes, you should be able to allowed to watch. The
I need
show.
your camera for this. I need your camera
for
for this.
Here's what the people don't need though. I spoil things that are like 5 years ago to people. It's like,
How is this story 5 years ago?
Well, so the thing that Potts is talking about is us East Coasters get to watch Game of Thrones 3 hours before they do.
That is bullshit, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean that's true.
but they watch. We've watched the episode twice over before that because it'll air and air again right afterwards. We watched it twice over before they even get to watch it once.
You're not that bad. You're not going on and posting spoilers.
I'm not going on and posting spoilers about shows that are current.
No, you're not.
I just like spoiling Lucha's stories.
Not only those. That's good. That's good. That's good. However, what I will say, here's Belly's level of spoils, okay? This is what he likes to do. And nobody likes this. Don't tell me you like this. Just because you like Belly, don't you sit there in the social media lounge and tell me that you like this. I know you don't. We all love Belly. No one likes this. You're sitting there watching a TV show, and he's seen it, and you haven't, and he's going to give you comments like this. Oh, this is the beginning of the end.
Yep. Don't get used to this.
Don't get used to that. Not lasting long.
Yeah.
Get out of here with
Hold your breath. It won't be very long.
dude.
Oh, you like that character? That sucks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do it without any real. Sometimes it's a fake spoiler. I like fake spoilers too.
I pride myself on not being able to spoil. So if somebody says, "Oh, you saw the new Game of Thrones? Was it good?" I'll be like, "I don't know."
Snape killed Dumbledore.
See, okay. I would say, I don't know. Gotta watch it.
No, you've never seen the Harry Potter movies.
I have. Love them.
Oh, okay.
Love them. But I think it's very admirable if somebody says, like, ask me how the new. Have you seen the new Game of Thrones?
Which one? The newest episode, the most recent? Yeah, I've seen it.
Buddy, where are you today?
It's it was basically over
Potts,
a year ago.
ask me if I've seen the newest Game of Thrones.
Hey, have you seen the newest Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I've seen it, but you should probably watch it. I'm not going to tell you anything. That's how you answer that.
There's a dragon in that episode.
Yo, get out! Jesus Christ.
The one where the dragon dies?
You guys are on
Don't
fire
worry, it
today.
comes back to life.
What a dick.
Oh, God. We'll be back after this. Let's do Airbnb finally after I tell you the one thing that I was trying to fire Potts up with, but we didn't even get to. Let's just have some fun with you guys. Luch Dog in the morning.
at TTR Studios.
Marinate Restaurant puts a unique twist on fast casual dining by starting with only the freshest ingredients to slow cook delicious melodies of taste and colors that are sure to delight your senses. Whether you're craving the Chipotle pulled pork sliders, honey basil chicken tacos, or the infamous kitchen sink wrap, Marinate has something for everybody with tons of vegetarian options too. It's the perfect choice of catering for your offices or events with fast and friendly service from a brand new store on Melrose and Western. Stop by today, or you can order online at marinateyourlife.com.
Yay for Taco Tuesday! Don't forget, buy one, get one free. All damn day.
Tacos, wraps, sliders, and sides. Slow cooked to perfection at Marinate Restaurant. marinateyourlife.com.
Couldn't go one day without the song.
No, it couldn't. Well, you know what, Potts? This one's not for you.
He played it 3 times yesterday during the Voice of One Wheel.
This is our Lego movie song. No. Okay.
And
everything is awesome. So what I did want to say is, while I'm sitting there drying my socks, the wedding is off to a bad start. We're doing Airbnb in about 3 minutes, but what I wanted to just run by you, because I knew it would be fun. It is a wedding that is beautiful. Now, please, we're not making fun of the bride and groom. These are my clients. I'm not making fun of them, but I will say they had 11 people on each side of the wedding party. That is massive.
That's huge.
That is massive.
Is there a number that's too many, you think?
I've seen 22.
What?
I have seen 22.
Oh my God.
On each side.
On each side?
44.
I don't even have that many friends.
I don't
Like,
either.
seriously.
My wedding could be 22 people.
Yeah.
You made 22 people
Dude,
get dresses and tuxes.
They had to stand in doubles and at the altar. They had to double up next to each other.
Double? I'm surprised they didn't have to triple. It's hard to get 6 people on those fucking things.
I have a picture of this 11-person one, and it took up the entire panorama view of my camera. It's a lot. Now that's
so
fine.
then what happens? So because it has to be equal. So if the groom or whatever has 11, then the bride has to find 11 friends.
Nah, it's not. Usually, more often than not, they're not equal.
I think each person should get to choose one person, and that's it.
Well, a lot of people do that too. I've seen a lot of smaller parties lately. That's also true. But if they're unequal, then if there's more girls than guys, then one of the guys will walk out with 2 girls. I mean, it's easy to do.
In my wedding, I had 3 best men, and then at the last minute, my wife told me how fucking stupid it was, and so I had to cut 2 of them, and one of them was like, "Thank God." This was ridiculous, and the other one was butthurt and still brings it up to this day. Mike, who he'll tell jokes all the time. He'll be like, "Well, I could give it to you and then take it away at the last minute. I mean, that's fine too." And to this day, I'm not even married to her anymore, and he'll still bring this up. It's so hilarious.
That's awesome. If you would like to hop in here at all during the 3rd segment, we would love to hear some of your comments. 571-354-7338. The phone line is open. Is it charged? Yeah, we're open. So if you want to call and comment on any of this, 571-354-7338, just really fast so you know what's going on. I'm upset because my feet are wet, my socks are soaked, the hand dryer isn't working like it should. The wedding is about to start, and it happens. And this is a 30-minute ceremony, and this is a pastor that's officiating. This isn't just like a friend. This is it's not a full church service.
What story did he tell?
But was
it about butterflies or worms?
No,
or
love
flowers?
is patient, love is kind.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I hear it every weekend, but it wasn't like a full-on mass, but it was definitely, there was God presence. God was present in this ceremony, which is fine. It's beautiful. If that's what they're doing, that's wonderful. They get through the whole thing. It's a full 30-minute ceremony, though. Okay, I mean, he's doing his thing, and the pastor's actually doing a really good job. He's keeping everybody engaged. He's an older white gentleman, like a typical Catholic priest is what you would picture. And this is at the end. We are doing the vows. And this toddler starts wailing. And not only wailing, full sprint up to the altar to the maid of honor, because that's his mom and he just has to be with her. And for the rest of the wedding, from the vows to the end,
how old is this little fucker?
2 or 3. I mean, he's adorable. He is fucking adorable. The kid is adorable.
Was he the ring bearer or something?
Yeah,
like
he was.
That too?
He was the ring bearer, and he was like you remember the Welch's grapefruit kids? Like they're just fucking adorable. You know what I'm talking about? Those commercials of kids.
Let me tell you what's not adorable at all and never is.
In the middle of the best part. I mean, now what do you do, Potts? Because she's on the
shoot him
mom,
on sight.
Shoot him on. Okay, that's
someone
not right.
comes,
That's
take the baby
not right.
and go outside. Someone
joking,
takes
of
the
course.
baby and goes outside. That's fucking hard.
Would you like to clarify?
You don't just make the wife stand or the girl stand there with her fucking kid like an idiot because she obviously can't really leave.
Right,
Yeah.
the mom is on stage.
Someone needs to hop in and take control of the situation.
But you know what sucks about that?
That's a dad give up right there.
It is, but Belly, what's going to happen when all that kid he's crying because he can't be with his mom. So he runs up to his mom and you're going to have the dad come and rip him away from mom? That's going to be a
I'm sorry,
scene.
but
Yeah.
first of all, you shouldn't have never allowed the kid to go up there. Second. The kid's still from what I can hear from this story, the kid's still crying.
He's still crying no matter what happens.
We're not that, but good point, Belly. Who the fuck lets go of the kid to go running down the aisle?
I think they thought.
This is the moment.
I think they thought, hey, this is the only thing that's going to stop it. This is the
leaving
lesser of two
will
evils.
stop it.
Yeah.
God, people
pulling
are
the
so
kid-
fucking stupid.
If the kid can't see mom, it's not going to think about it.
It's true. That's true. And even
He
if
or
it's
she is
crying
not
in a
gonna
different
think about
room,
it.
we're not ruining the ceremony.
Right, you don't let a 2-year-old ruin some of the most important life, whatever.
Was there video
I'm so
being
pissed off I
taken? Was there video being taken during this?
Oh, there's a videographer. There's photographers. Like, get out of here.
That's where I'm like, if there's it's like at my sister's wedding, there was no videographer. If there was a moment where a kid was crying, I remember vividly, there's a point during the ceremony where someone definitely dropped a beer can during my sister's wedding. During the ceremony, you just hear the empty can hit the
as
ground.
much as Belly can be what did they call you? A punchline blocker, which is fucking hilarious. Great job, Social Media Lounge. This is the opposite of that, where he sets me up to fucking spike it. Right after this kid starts crying, he runs up to his mom. Another kid in the front row knocks over one of the signs that says, like, you know, those wood signs that say, like, love is made here. He just slams it on the ground. It's fucking chaos. And I'm realizing at this moment, I don't care what I sound like. If I ever get married, which is something I really want to do, and I'm just going to be so happy for that moment. I'm sorry, no kids allowed.
My sister
Not
didn't have
having it.
kids except for her.
Well, what about
nephew.
me? I'm gonna have a kid, so I can't come.
You
Or
can
get a
come.
babysitter.
I thought you meant, what about me? I'm a big kid. Yeah, you're going to need to get a babysitter so that your child is not going to do
You're not going to want your kid there either,
You don't
Potts.
want
Let's
your
be
kid there.
honest. I mean, you're going to love your kid.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see
No,
the
if you bring the kid, you're leaving at 10 on the dot, maybe even earlier.
Oh, if you have a
True.
kid,
Good
you're not
point. Good
drinking, you're not having a good time, you're just
Good point.
you're babysitting the whole time. No kids
No,
at the
you
wedding.
leave them with the in-laws who weren't at the wedding.
I'm sorry, that kid is
great.
not going to remember the wedding, first of all. Second of all, do you really need him there? All he's going to do, I mean, it's adorable, but it's ruining it, guys. It's ruining it.
My sister did kid-free wedding. Minus they had their nephew there that was the ring bearer, and he was actually really good. Did a good job, and once the wedding was over, you almost didn't see him for the most part.
Belly's going
Once
to
the wedding
play
was going on.
since oh man, I gotta stop doing that. Since I can't play the song I'm about to allude to. This is me pumping Belly up after ripping him down because he deserved it last segment. But watch how awesome he can be on the other side of this. Watch this. He has no idea what I'm about to do, but I can't play the song I'm about to allude to, so he will be the version of the song. It's the middle of the dance floor now. This is another reason that kids suck at weddings. This lady comes over to me and she's like, and I'm talking, guys, I'm ripping it. It's only an hour and a half to hit the dance floor. And
we still got to get to Airbnbs.
I know, I will. I'm ripping it. It's main dance floor time now. It's like 9:45. The thing ends at 10:30. Like, I'm in power hour. Lady comes up to me. Hey, so I was wondering, do you think you could play Thunder for the kids? The kid is gonna go home soon, and could you play Thunder by Imagine Dragons? Belly, how's that song sound?
Thunder in the lightning, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Thunder in the lightning. It's a song, yeah. You can sing it like this, yeah. Thunder.
Is that a dance song, folks? What do you think?
No, but what baby likes Imagine Dragons?
The same
anyway?
kid.
What the hell?
It's the same kid. It's the same fucking kid who I've already taken 2 requests for during the dinner while he was out on the dance floor, and he was adorable, hamming it up.
Everything
I love
was
I love
awesome.
kids, But you're gonna come. The lady says to me, "Oh, you." I said, "Lady, I didn't say lady. I said, oh, that's a great song, but I don't think that's gonna work for right now. That's kind of gonna kill the dance floor."
And we're about to end.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just one song. It's just that he's about to leave and he really likes that song. I said, I understand.
Is this kid getting married?
I understand. Is he the groom? Okay, then. I'm not going to kill the dance floor for this one song. Now, I started taking notes. Airbnb might have to wait.
You told her that?
Yeah.
This is what you actually said to her?
I said, no, I'm sorry, sweetie. I can't do it. I already did two requests for the kid, and I can't kill the dance. That song will kill the dance floor. I can't do it. I'm sorry. And she said, oh, okay. All right. And I said it nicely. So now I'm already in kind of a mood.
My feet are wet.
My feet are wet. All right. So then this is how this goes. I have 3 songs left. Now, guys, I'm not just playing random shit for no reason. This is all planned out in my head like chess. I'm not playing checkers. I've said that before. The bride is younger, and they went to Radford for both of you. So I'm talking smoke shows everywhere. Little, like 22-year-old single little bitties running around, so hot. And they're all in those like full pantsuit, like really hot looking. They're in right now, like the pantsuit look.
Was she in a sorority?
All of them were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radford girls like to get drunk and screw too.
Dude, they were just, but these were very nice girls.
They're all very nice. They're all very
nice.
down to earth, chill girls most of the time.
Till 2 a.m. Now, they're also most likely, I realize, not used to hearing the word no. Because girl comes up to me and she is fucking beautiful, but my God, she looks like she's like 21. This is how this conversation goes with 3 songs left. I actually wrote this down on this laptop while it was happening so I would remember it for you guys. This is how it goes. Hey, you know that one that's like, you making my dreams come true or something like that? You should do that one. I said, oh, Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates. I love Hall & Oates.
That's right. Now, if you can, let me just get through.
My
dreams come true.
Can you guys let me get through this?
All right.
Because we only have 10 minutes. We're not.
It's a good song.
I have.
You should. All right. Can I say you should play that song?
Yeah. Could you play that, please?
Sorry. Did I just pull a belly? Am I cock blocking you?
You guys are impossible to pace a show around.
All right. Let's go.
You know that song, "You Making My Dreams Come True"? You should do that one. I said, oh, that's a good one. I only have like 3 songs left, though, so I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, well, you should take the worst one of those 3 and then just replace it with that. I'm a dancer. Trust me, I have a musical mind. It'll work. Now, how are you feeling as the DJ in that moment?
I want to punch her in the fucking face.
That is so
most likely not
ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Like, you want to come in and play the song that you think is good, and during the last 3 songs of something we've been planning out for a goddamn year. Get out of here.
That's not even what I got out of that. You know what I got out of that? I have the dancer coming up to a DJ saying, yes, I'm a dancer. I understand music.
Thank you, Belly. Thank you, Belly. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Excuse me. I know you're a DJ and all you do is music, but I dance to music.
Yeah, I dance to what you provide. So right. I just say, wow. And you know what? I've learned, Belly, perfect. I have learned that, look, I am not always right. And sometimes the crowd knows the crowd better than I read the crowd. So I'll take a chance. And you know what?
You're making my dreams come true.
So I played it. And it was fine. It was okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I just thought the audacity of telling me to take one of my 3 song choices, take the worst one and replace it with mine.
Song.
Well, yeah, it's boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boo da doo da.
You making my dreams. It's the 80s like swing your hips or swing your hands and snap dance. It's the Carlton. Making my dreams.
Right.
Perfect. Little Tom Jones.
Yeah. It's the same beat.
Okay, so moving on, I play that song. We are now right before the last song of the night. And she comes up to me now with a friend who is like, they're gonna tag team me here. Both of them smoking hot. And they say, okay, now we need you to play American Pie. That's a 7.5, that's 8 minutes, 8 minutes and 6 seconds. Bye bye, Miss American Pie.
The start is super
Myself
slow. The middle's fast.
to-
The
It's one
end
of my
is super
dad's
slow.
favorite songs.
It's an
I love it.
amazing song,
I love it.
folks.
Don
but
McLean.
it's 8 minutes long. I've got 4 minutes left, and I've planned this all out. You guys know me. I am like, I got clocks beaten into me.
He's ready to
Can't
punch.
you just say
the-
request
punch-
time is over? Can't you just say request time ends
Just wait
30
for your-
minutes before
wait-
the
Last
show?
call for requests
Wait.
here. Come on down.
Wait for your fury. I'll let you. I'll let the fury come out here. Here's how it ends. So she goes, "Okay, now you need to play American Pie." First of all, that's how she said it. Now you need to play American Pie. I'll tell you what I need to do. I said,
Go
"Oh,
shove. Go shove.
nice." All right, so I said, "Oh, sweetie, it's the last song. I'm sorry, I just can't." Okay, then just do the first minute of it. I'm sorry, there's just no time. The one I just played was literally just for you, though. I hope that's okay. So then just play this one for me too.
Wait,
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm doing this word for word. I wrote it down so that I would remember.
Is this not the?
It's not the bride. This is the same girl who's used to not hearing the word no. I said, and she said, "All right, well, so then just play this one for me." I said, "I'm sorry, I can't." She looks at her friend at that moment like this.
Is he seriously not going
Is
to play
he
this song?
seriously saying no to us? Friend says, "Okay, well, do you think maybe you could just like play it on the way out?" "Okay, sure, you got it." And they walked out, and they're like, "Okay, great." Get the. Do you think I played that song?
I met a girl who sang the blues.
What is with the mentality of drunk people? Like, I understand you're drunk, but guys,
What's the mentality? They drunk.
You're out.
it's not your wedding. I don't know how many times I could say it. It's not your wedding. Potts, thoughts?
I mean, all I think is you need to add that to your contract. Like, let them know. Like,
answer
that needs
for
to
everything.
be like, I will not take requests from anyone 30 minutes to the end of the wedding. I have a closeout. You know, I have a strict set list. I'm closing the
Potts,
show.
people don't
Please
like that.
Like,
People don't like being shut down like that. That's when you get bad reviews like, "Oh, that DJ's an asshole. He wouldn't play my song." You have to like really toe the line.
He
It's
wouldn't
weird.
play
But
Don
can the
McLean at
guests leave reviews?
11:59.
They will
can the guests leave reviews or just the people that paid for the wedding?
only the people that paid for the wedding, but typically the reason I get such good reviews is because most of their friends come up to her at the end of the night and they go, "Dude, that was a fucking awesome party. Your DJ was awesome."
Yeah.
So I have to worry
Jeez.
about people going up and saying, "That DJ was a dick. He shut me down. He was such an asshole."
Yeah.
He didn't play American Pie
Dude,
2 minutes before the wedding ended.
It's an 8-minute song. God.
I got a 2. We have like 4.5 stars on Yelp. We got bumped down because people are fucking cocksuckers. But we do pop-ups at WeWork twice a week. I got a 2-star review yesterday because I left the pop-up at 1 o'clock instead of 1:30 because it was so slow. I had like 4 sales. So I was like, all right, whatever, no one's here. And this is something we volunteer and we do. Someone left me a 2-star review at 1:15 because they said they centered their whole lunch around coming down to eat at Marinate, and I was gone. And he's
Wow.
like, if you say you're going to be somewhere, you should be there. Left me a 2-star review. And I mean, I flagged it. Fuck that motherfucker. But like, people are just dicks. Like, people are dicks.
I mean, to leave a 2-star review like that is frustrating. I can see that person's point, though. Like, you got to appreciate they were planning their day around you. That's awesome,
And I
dude.
do appreciate it, but that's not what Yelp is for.
No, it's not.
First
It's not
off,
like you had
Yelp
bugs
is
in your
for
food.
Reviewing the food, reviewing my store, not leaving it because you got your fucking panties in a bunch because I wasn't at a pop-up where
People-
I'm not even paid to be.
It's the same people who get mad when it's last call, and then when you tell them, "Sorry, I'm not serving anymore," they're like, "What do you mean? How could you not?" I'm sorry, no, I'm not serving you anymore. Get the fuck out of my restaurant.
And I wonder,
That's
is
what
there
I
a
wanna
level
say.
of drunkenness where I can? Because once people are drunk, you have to be like that. You just have
hammer
to
them
nip it
down.
in the bud, and you have to realize they're
Right.
probably not going to remember this in the morning.
Yeah.
But you got to be really careful because if they do, oh boy, that's when things go bad.
Yeah.
That's when things
Yeah.
go bad. So I know we're up on it.
I can be a dick when it comes to last call. I'm like, get out of my. I'm taking, if in 5 minutes, if you're still in this restaurant, I'm taking your drinks away. Get out.
What is going on in the social media lounge? We have not highlighted them at all today, and I feel
They've
like
been asking me to dance mostly.
all right, let's do it. You know what? Hold on. Today was super fun. We will do Airbnbs on Friday. Matty Potts said that since he was late, he will bless you with his presence on Friday. That's what he just told me.
Did I? Anyway.
We'll see about that.
Get us out of here, Potts. We missed you, bud, and it's just not the same without
That's
you, man.
all I got. Sorry I was late, but I didn't want to be here. Have a great weekend, and you can kindly go fuck yourselves.
That's one of the best t-shirts. I'm sorry I'm late. I didn't want to be here in the first place. Thank you guys for hanging out. You know he's lying because he loves this shit just as much as we do. We've had a blast with you guys. We've got to go. Belly, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for in the social media lounge. You guys did a great. Is there anything we missed that we didn't pipe in?
No, I'm sure there's plenty.
I'm gonna go back and watch them. I'm sorry. I know. I had you engaged.
They were talking about jumpers. Those are the things that you call the pantsuits. Those are jumpers.
Ooh, is that what they're called? Because I remember when like the ruffle skirts came out and that was a thing. Now these jumpers are a thing. Woo, I'm digging it.
Well, yeah, the jumpers are a thing. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's basically talking about the wedding stuff. Kid-free wedding all the way.
Kid-free weddings all day, man. I'm telling you, it's the best thing you can do.
Yep.
Belly, we gotta go. Let's get these people out of here. What do you got for them?
It's been great. Have a good one. See you Friday.
He's going back to bed. He has earned it. This is Luch Dog in the Morning, and you are the Social Media Lounge watching live. That's what we're talking about. If you're listening back and you're wondering what the hell we mean, that is the point. It's the chat room next to the live shows. Thank you guys for joining us and making time. We'll see you on Friday for Luch Dog in the Morning
at TTR Studios.